shit, oh shit.
This version of you simply becomes real. And you're right here with this version of you. I'd like you to imagine this version of you.
I did not expect to spend 2.5 months in Thailand, and I certainly didn't expect to love it so much. I started in Bangkok, as you do, but quickly found myself heading south to the island of Koh Tao. But I also had big questions I wanted answering, and so I left to a yoga retreat in the middle of the jungle on the nearby island of Koh Phangan. And I spent 7 nights here with the most beautiful yogashala, and it was a simple life filled with conversation, beach trips, painting and cards. I developed my yoga and meditation practice, which allowed me to really tune into myself and get a lot of clarity. And it was the best thing I could have asked for going into this 6-month solo trip.
When we were skating bond of a cool, but bruises brown and fade away. Trinkets in a car pocket stolen from kids at school. Find a hole and fade a shame. Someone should have told you that you'd always have a place to go.
I then moved over to Koh Samui, the biggest of the 3 islands, to begin nearly 6 weeks of volunteering with a dogs and cats sanctuary called Happy Tales. And it was the highlights of my trip, with the most amazing dogs and cats and a lifestyle I could honestly live for the rest of my life. Each day would begin with yoga and meditation on the roof, breakfast chatting, and then the start of my morning shift. Being on cat side, I would clean the cat litter, sweep, feed the cats, pick up the dog poop, and then take a group of dogs on a walk into the middle of the jungle where there was a beautiful viewpoint. By early afternoon, we'd finish and have lunch at the local infamous restaurant, Basil. After that, free time.
That's just how it goes. Rising, rising up, right until we fall. Reaching in the dark, nothing's there to touch.
So with the news of my friend arriving in Koh Tao, I sailed over to meet him and finish my advanced scuba and freediving courses. It was here that we would meet a great group, and responsibly so, on the Saturday night before my 6 AM deep dive start, we went on one of the coolest nights out from all my travels.
I'm still numb, feelings gone.
Where are we heading?
I don't know how you can do this certified one.
Ao Nang.
Well, not really. Ao Nang.
Towards Meng. Somewhere.
The next month was fast and filled with unexpected and remarkable experiences. It started by bumping into a friend I hadn't seen in what felt like years, who extended his stay in Thailand by calling his manager and telling him something urgent came up. We whizzed around the tiny streets of Chiang Mai, ate at Michelin Guide Chas, where the cost of food and a drink was less than £1, no food poisoning included, motorbiked from Chiang Mai to Pai, knees to the ground, along the beautiful mountain roads, meeting all sorts of people, from influencers to professional footballers, beer pong tournaments, and the best banh mi I've ever had, swimming at night with bioluminescent plankton, and finishing off the night in the club throwing the craziest shapes. But there was one day in Pai which really stood out, starting with a delicious breakfast at a cafe with other travellers, before riding scenic routes an hour and a half northeast of Pai, where we then bought remarkably cheap tickets to a 3-hour tour of some of the most beautiful caves, where bamboo rafts took us into the abyss, bats scattered across the roof of the cave, the scale of it mesmerising and surreal. The day then ended with a much needed dairy milk coated chocolate llama cake. Ultimately, Thailand was exactly what I wanted. The time and space to gain clarity on my life after 5 years of study and working, the opportunity to learn new skills, travel slow, give back, and most importantly, the chance to meet amazing, incredible people.
That's just how it goes.